Free kick. Brian Reid got his head solidly behind that one, but Queen of the South have given away possession. Richie Hart through. Wilson is onside. Chance for number 1 for Inverness. And Barry Wilson left holding his head in his hands. By his standards, that was an opportunity that shouldn't have been missed. Steve Bowie didn't quite know where the ball was, but he got away with it all right. Stephen Payne on the overlap down the far side. Eric Payton. Payton has got Gibson outside him. Gibson has been impressive so far in this half. I can get a good ball in here. McColligan waits to pounce. Ross Stokely with a header. Payne controlled well. Good shot from Stephen Payne, and that almost got past Mark Brown. Andy Aitken got there first, but Inverness back in control, back in possession. David Bingham, reverse pass for Hislop. There was a glimpse of light for Hislop, and his shot deflected into the net to give Inverness the lead. Well, it's a goal that came out of nothing as the reverse pass came to Steve Hislop. It looked as if the chance was gone, but the shot came off a defender, deflected past Craig Sampson, and that has given Inverness the lead here. It's Inverness 1, Queen of the South 0. Steve Hislop's 13th goal of the season. And with the aid of a deflection, he'll take it himself all right. Inverness ahead. Chance now for Hislop, for perhaps number 2. Wilson in the middle if he can find him. Over the head of Barry Wilson, but Richie Hart could get there. Hart into the middle once more. A second goal for Inverness. 2 goals within a minute. This time it's David Bingham. Richie Hart with a cross, Bingham with a header, and all of a sudden the roof has fallen in on Queen of the South. Nice flick from Stephen Payne. Eric Payton forward. Giaconelli has stayed onside. Giaconelli having an effort, a decent one as well from an angle and from a distance. Bobby Mann's long ball, there could be something here for Inverness. Barry Wilson, oh, he's injured himself. He's put the ball in the net, Barry Wilson, but he's pulled up. It looks as if he's got a hamstring problem, perhaps. That could cause problems for Inverness with a cup semi-final coming on Tuesday night. You can see straight away the reaction. The ball's in the net, it's 3-0 for Inverness. Barry Wilson has put it there, but at a price. Forward for Keogh, and Stuart Golobeck. Golobeck lifts it forward over the head of David Bingham, and almost an opportunity. Paul Burns on the far side. Bowie. Certainly can't fault the industry of Steve Bowie this afternoon. If others had been as industrious, as skillful, Queens might have taken something from this game. Burke trying to get onto the long ball. Giaconelli also trying to get there. Bowie forwards. There's space on the far side for Queens. Paul Burns into the middle, and Alec Burke has pulled one back for the visitors. A nicely worked move out to the far side. Paul Burns played it back in, and there was Alec Burke, 6 yards or so from goal, bundled it into the net. Mark Brown didn't have a chance. Burke, who'd been brought off the bench to try and get Queens back into the game, has done just that. It's now Inverness 3, Queen of the South 1. Brian Reid nods the ball on, only as far as Roy McBain. Great effort for McBain. This could be number 4. Steve Hislop on the rebound. McBain's shot had power. It stung the hands of Craig Sampson, and Steve Hislop was left with a simple tap-in. It's his second of the day. It's a 4th goal for Inverness, and that certainly will kill off any hopes Queen of the South had of making a late comeback here. Golobeck looking for Paul Ritchie, but the ball will never reach him. Brian McColligan loses possession. Liam Keogh, neat and tidy with his feet, getting the ball away. Keogh. Darren Mackey Keogh still there on the right side. It's all about the quality of the cross now from Liam Keogh. There's an opportunity for Paul Ritchie if he can get the ball away from under his feet. Two defenders it took to prevent the ball going goalwards. Full-time whistle sees a win that has come at a cost for Inverness. 4-1 it was in terms of the scoreline, but the loss of Barry Wilson could be crucial for them with that cup semi-final replay coming up on Tuesday night. He injured himself as he scored the third goal here this afternoon, and really there was almost a hush around the ground when they saw him pull up. Hislop had opened the scoring, then David Bingham. Wilson made it 3. Alec Burke pulled one back for Queens, and Hislop rounded it off to give us a final score here of Inverness 4, Queen of the South 1. It was a game you've won 4-1, first half especially, didn't look to be much in it. Suddenly in the space of 30 seconds or so you're 2-0 up.
Well, sometimes you know what you need, a wee break. I took a shot and it took a deflection and went in, and I've actually needed that break myself to get the goals. But then you just keep putting under pressure. It didn't look like there was going to be a lot of goals in the game, and in the second half the manager just told us to keep plugging away and hopefully get a third goal to kill it off, and the third and fourth one just did it.
John, certainly felt first half there wasn't much between the teams except for that 30 seconds when he lost the 2 goals.
Yeah, we're very disappointed. We're sitting 5 minutes away from half time, and as you say, I don't think there was a lot in it between the two teams. We lost the first goal, which has got a wicked deflection on it, which didn't help, and but the second one's a bad goal for us. You know, you've got to grind it out again. You lose a goal, you've got to keep your shape and get back into the game. And within 30 seconds we're 2-0 down, and the game's probably got away from us from that moment.
You've scored 2 goals here today. Do you feel you've maybe played your way into the manager's thoughts for Tuesday?
Not particularly. You've probably seen the day. I didn't actually have one of my better games, but come away and playing pretty poor and scoring 2 goals. I'm not complaining, but Paul's done really well for us this season, and that's why he's up there with getting player nomination. He'll come back in on Tuesday and hopefully get us a goal and get us in the final.